11 Mile Sessions Live, the second hour, the second portion. You know what that means? We have live music for your visual and audio pleasure. I have the bad luck, I mean the pleasure of having Blasty's Back Road with me. How you doing, gentlemen?
Great. Well, good, Scott. How you?
All right, you ready to rock and roll tonight?
Absolutely ready.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Sound.
Sound is good. Just make sure you speak into the microphone, and we'll be good to go.
Here we go.
There. The first two? All right, works for me. I'm easy. Don't tell anybody, though. Wait a minute. Too late, isn't it? All right. What would you like to start out with this evening, guys?
It's a newer tune. Song's called Heavy Sledge. It's a real rocker. Got to bring out the humbuckers for it and headbang a little bit.
All right.
Song's called Farmhouse. I'm living in Detroit Metro, but I did grow up out in the country, and so we're gonna take you out to the farm.
All right. Farmhouse. All right. So I take it that's a little nod to Neil Young, maybe?
You know, it might be in a roundabout way, but you know, it's about you know, you eventually move out into the country. You know, you're going to college or whatever. You're in a city, and you kind of realize what you're missing being out in the country, and yeah, fresh air, a nice sunset, cool breeze, no
Peace and quiet.
peace and quiet.
Well, you can get that anywhere if you plan it out right. I mean, even if you're off in Alaska at some research station, I'm sure they find ways to get that there.
Yeah.
Cold beer for sure, yes.
Yeah, you know, that's one of life's essentials, one of the 5 food groups, right? Speaking of, so farmhouse, and then what was the other one again? Heavy Sledge, was it?
That's right, Heavy Sledge.
Okay, and you said that's a new one, huh?
That's a newer one, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But first off, if we usually do this after the first song or two, go around the room and introduce yourselves, starting out with you, young man, on the bass guitar.
I'm not young at all. How you doing, Scott? My name's Matt. Hello, everybody out there.
Bass player
Bass
extraordinaire.
player, you know, I played in a couple bands.
Just
you know,
a couple.
Couple.
Yeah.
This one's about a year old.
The
really.
band.
The band, yeah. This band's about a year old. Evan and I met up at one of our father's shows. They both play in a band together.
So you guys are like sons of rock royalty, right?
Absolutely,
Detroit
yeah.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
Seatbelts, of course.
Greg Upsher's his father. Skid Marks is my father. They're in the seatbelts, and they rock.
They both got a long history here in the Motor City, don't they?
They sure do. They sure do. Yeah.
yeah,
Still rocking.
What is that, late 70s or?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Late, early 70s
Early
maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
for
They're
both
old.
of them. Yeah. Some people watching right now weren't even around then, you know, depending. Depending, you know.
Yeah, including myself. In fact, I think my dad was saying I was, right now, I'm about his age when he was just starting that gig out.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's almost like looking in a mirror, isn't it, for him? It's like, damn, was I ever like that?
Maybe.
Well, that's good. You carried on the family genes, if you will.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 5. My older brothers and sisters didn't really pick up the music knack too much. My sister played sax a little bit, but
Yeah.
I was the only one left. I had to figure out something there.
So he almost lost hope, and then you came around, huh?
Yeah.
Started with me. This is Evan Upshur, by the way, guys.
Evan, yes,
Yeah,
yeah. You know, you do a little bit more than Dad, though. I mean, he's mostly a singer, which there's nothing wrong with that. He's great at it. But
Yeah.
you actually add in the guitar and everything. You know.
Yeah, I got to thank him. I mean, this was my first axe was a Christmas present back when I was, I don't know, 3rd grade or something like that.
Okay. Did you fall in love with it, or it take a while?
No, I fell in love with it right away.
Yeah?
I had it out of the box and was annoying the hell out of everyone.
They probably told you to shut that up, put it away.
Yeah.
But you knew how to torture him, didn't you? You just kept playing.
Yeah, well, I had some good inspiration, you know, around that time. Speaking of, Detroit rock bands, that was right when Jack White really came out. I think it was Elephant, whatever one had Seven Nation Army.
Okay, yeah.
and
That's
so,
when they
I mean,
hit big.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
So you hear that and you're like, I gotta play guitar.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, I remember when he was just playing the Gold Dollar and places like that, Paychecks, which is now Sanctuary.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, he's a good inspiration. Yeah,
Yeah, they rock hard.
yeah, they do.
They still rock hard.
Yeah, one can keep our fingers crossed. Maybe one day, maybe they decide to do a reunion tour. I know there'd be big money in it. You know there would be, right?
Yeah.
If they ever decide to get back together, him and Meg, and
Oh, the White Stripes. Oh, yeah.
and do a reunion tour.
Oh, you can't miss that.
Yeah.
Flip the switch on your mic, baby.
Check, yeah.
All right. Well, you switch.
I can't hear you.
Flip it the other way.
I can hear you in the room, but I can't hear you in the mic.
Let's see if I can help him out. Is he there now?
Oh, you
Hello?
got it?
No.
Hold on.
We're having technical difficulties. Please stay tuned.
I think it's the operator, the drummer. You know?
Right. I am the old schooler.
Uh huh.
There you go, buddy.
Flip the switch the other way now, Gary.
Oh, I heard that.
There you go.
Check. There.
Ah, there we go.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
I fixed it.
All right. we'll let the soul guy talk now.
Listen to that.
Heck, you gotta figure when I started off, it was what, Zooster was one of the big bands. The Almighty Strut.
Oh wow, yeah, Bittersweet Alley,
Sweet Alley, the look.
Sweet,
I mean,
Sweet Crystal.
absolutely. I mean, it's a pleasure playing with these guys. You know, I just turned 62, so now that I get to play with these young guys, it's just like, you know, all that.
Yeah, kind of woke you up out of your stupor, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you know, I was playing in some other bands and that, you know, it didn't rock as hard as Evan. And he's got more rockers tucked underneath his belt.
Yep. We're gonna keep them going.
Absolutely,
More,
absolutely.
more to come then, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
I
So,
mean, you remember all the. I mean, the hardest thing now is actually just finding spots that we can play at. You know, it wasn't like the old days where you had the studio lounge. you know,
24 karat.
24 karat, absolutely.
Yeah. And even like Bookies and
Bookies, wasn't it? Blondies. I mean, Blondies went through two different changes.
The
Blondies
original
on 7
Blondies,
Mile,
yeah.
7 Mile, and then they went over to 4th Street.
yeah.
I
yeah.
played them both, but 7 Mile was something else.
And Round Evergreen, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like half the battle is just trying to kind of figure out the landscape of, you know, what even is a music scene, you know. I know it's a little bit different everywhere, but
You know, there's always some places to play, but it just changes a lot more often now. It's almost like you got to like re-educate yourself on where to go, like every couple of years or so.
Right, and have a following of some sort, you know.
Yeah,
You
whereas
know, you go to a place to play at, and here you got like, you know, you bring in 5 people, and the other band brings in 40. They rock it out, then they leave, and the band leaves, and you're like, oh, well, at least we got our 5 people here.
yeah, yeah, your cheerleaders, your groupies. You know?
Absolutely right.
Thanks so much for coming to the show, Grandma. I really appreciate it.
And Grandpa, don't worry, I got you another shot of Kessler's.
And he's happy. You don't care.
Absolutely.
Wake me up when the show's over, Brad.
Yep.
All right. So where did Blasty's Back Road come from? That name.
That is all Evans.
yeah, I mean, you know, it's I think kind of a play on, you know, a journey that music takes you through, and the journey being a back road, you know, again, a nod to being out in the country, you know. I'm in the Motor City, you know, right now, and you got to be a car guy. I love cars, and ever since I got my license, I've been driving back roads, listening to good music, and you know, it just seemed like an expansive name that, you know, you could kind of play some things off of it. So maybe some new songs will kind of nod to that too. So
Oh, I'm sure they will. Speaking of, why don't we get back to it? What would you like to play for us now?
this next song is Two Things I Love Most. How about that one, Matt?
All right. Yeah, we can do that one. I like that one.
What is it? Soft and porn?
Pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close. Cover your ears if
Here's the Judas Priest one. Is that it? Yeah.
All right.
party. I can't wait for summer, just like every fucking winter. These gray days are driving my happiness away. Things I love most are girls and booze, but they don't go together every time I fucking lose. And I won't be happy till I fucking bunch of girls travel all around, party with the whole fucking world. Yeah.
All right. One of the other food groups. Well, at least when I used to be young and lucky, it was anyway.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's still included, I would say.
Steady diet. Anyway, I'm getting distracted now. So you got a couple things coming up, of course. We want to talk about that. You got the show coming up at Bolero.
Yes, couple nights from now.
Saturday night.
Yep, Saturday night. We're gonna be rocking.
Cinecide.
Yeah.
Cinecide.
Yep, we're opening up the show for Cinecide up at Bolero Lanes and Listening Lounge.
Okay.
So it should be a good time just north of here up in Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Great place to rock out.
It really is.
Yeah.
And as I always remind people, there's no excuse because it's free cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
Sure.
cover there. Yeah, that's right.
Starts around 8 o'clock, I believe. That's around, the festivities.
Yeah, I mean,
begin.
props to that place. I mean, it's a great vibe,
Hmm.
you know.
And when you're in between acts or sets, if you will, you can bowl. And they have a DJ playing some really, spinning some really great records as well, man.
Great
mean,
bar.
Yeah.
Great
Something
bar.
for everybody.
My son John is so excited about me playing Bolero because he gets to go bowling.
Ah, nice, nice. So he can wave to you from
Absolutely.
one of the
yeah,
alleys.
He did last time too. Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, so it should be good times. And Cinecide, and going back to your father again,
Yeah, I've Cinecide, man. I played my last gig with the Zots with them, and they've been around since I think the late '70s. And
Yeah, yeah.
they've just been mauling Detroit for years with their music. It's been awesome. So.
And for them to let us play with them too, I mean, it's such a great thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you just watch it and you say, "Yep, still going."
Yeah, and well, you're almost there, but you two are hoping that you're still doing
I
that,
think
right?
him and my dad went to high school together, maybe.
Ah,
But his dad's a lot older.
Yeah, he didn't pass.
well,
right away.
that's because his dad repeated the same grades over. and over
Right.
again.
I love you, Pa.
We're just joking.
Scott,
of
love
course.
you too.
Yeah, that was Scott and your son. Not me.
We got to watch ourselves in the parking lot.
That's
you know,
right. Yeah, we'll see him Saturday.
after the show. Well, you have to say hello to both your pops for me if the next time you see them. So, Anyway, let's keep it moving. What do we have now?
Well, I think Matt might start us off with
Guitar and drums?
guitar and drums.
Is that what we're going with?
We can do that.
I love this. This is like code words.
You know, or do you want to go with the other one?
Let's do guitar and
What
drums.
was the first one we played? Second one, earlier.
The 1, 2, 3.
I love how you I love how you guys
That's
do this
later.
in code. You know?
That's what we. Yeah.
No one else knows what you're gonna play, is
You
it?
have to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you have to have your little code talk.
Yeah, let's do guitar and drums.
All right.
All right. real title of that song, is it? Guitar and Drums?
It
or-
is. It
Oh.
is.
Is that like a tentative title, or that's what you?
No,
finally
that's the
decided?
title. We just brung Matt in after we had learned it. We scored the sheet music, had it all set up. We said, "Who are we going to get to play bass on this?" And only one person
And
can.
you were
Matt.
stuck with Matt. Huh?
Yeah, for me. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We threw him a whole bunch of notes and says, "Can you play it?" And he's just like, "I'll play what I want."
Said I'll fake it, and they haven't noticed yet. Yeah. So.
No, I mean that one's on Spotify. It's it's under Guitar and Drums. You have to understand. I'm part of a younger generation where there's so much electronic music coming out to where I was like, I play guitar. Let's get some guitar and drums going.
Yeah. yeah.
Because everything seems like it's
I enjoy.
so synthetic.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot actually. I mean, if I'm at a club, I'm with a bunch of friends, and I just want to hang out and enjoy each other's company, and there's electronic music in the background, or sometimes I see a show like that. But my thing is, I just want to hear people play their instruments, and I don't care what they are.
Right.
If somebody's really great at playing a xylophone or a harp or a cello, I don't care what it is, but I want to hear something that's more organic.
Right.
I mean, anybody can. I shouldn't say anybody. I'm not trying to make a blanket
It's
statement.
talent. You
But-
get out there and you could do the talent. I mean, you show people actually
Yeah.
what you got. Like you said, regardless of what you're even playing.
Yeah, I mean, there are some true electronic artists that they know what they're doing. They come up with very creative things, very
yeah.
original stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is just like, oh my God, that's all programmed, you
Yeah.
know? And then you listen to it for like 30 minutes, and as a musician, you could say, okay, I'm hearing the same chord changes over and over and over again. And the only difference is this one's a little quicker, this one's a little slower.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
okay. You
That
know,
They
sam-
get the drop.
They do them samples on
those
there.
damn drops, like, oh, it would be like if every rock and roll song had to have the cowbell, you know? After a while, it gets boring, you know?
Hey,
Honestly,
there's a lot of cowbell songs out there too.
Yeah, but, it's not every single song, you know? I mean, could you imagine if Blue Oyster Cult played nothing but songs with cowbell? I mean, come on.
I guess we are putting that cowbell away for this next set, right?
Damn.
I fucked it up for you. I'm
Next one's
sorry.
guitar and cowbell.
It has its place. It's cool, but anyway, yeah. I mean, I love watching people play their instruments, no matter what they are. I like going to see symphony orchestras. I love.
One of my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You see all these skilled musicians, and I mean, and watch them in sync with each other. It's just incredible.
It's like one person playing, even though it's 30 in the room. you know?
It's all about reading. I mean, that's where it comes down to. If you can read, you could do anything.
Because music to me is more of a spiritual thing. That's my take on
Absolutely.
it. Where everybody is on the same vibe,
Right.
if you will.
You have
whether
to play it and feel it.
whether it's the musicians or the audience.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely.
everybody come together, almost like church,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And everybody gets, like when I started out, I grabbed my mom's Tupperware bowls and I cut my dad's pool sticks. I beat my mom's.
Didn't we all?
I beat my mom's Tupperware bowls to where she had dent. The next day, there I was. I had an Apollo drum set.
Said, you're not beating up my dishes anymore.
No, I didn't do it. Not me.
Here. Yeah, it's cool.
Well, it was good training. It worked.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had.
I'm sure that's how Bonham started. Way back
And
in
I
the-
had one person that took a picture when I was 16 on that set, and she had called me up, and I actually got the picture. She sent it to me, and it's just wild to look like, man.
Right? How far you've come.
Oh my!
That was me?
A couple years ago.
Maybe a little more than a couple, but we won't get into that.
Oh, let's get
All
that
right.
monitor.
Let's do some more.
All right.
All right, we got an oldie, right? You ready for this one? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4!
To the best, do it again. Get them ready for Vietnam. And on the north to East Berlin, Commando and Bob again. To the best, do it again. Get them ready for Vietnam.
Heads up.
You actually look like you used a little bit of energy for that one.
Hey,
I like it.
get some oxygen over here.
All right, we got a
That's not ours. That's a remote.
yeah. Still got a few more years before you're gonna have to ask for that. Hopefully.
Oh man.
Yeah, one of our first shows was at Old Miami,
Yeah.
which I'm told, I wasn't around that time. It was like a Vietnam veteran type of meeting. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Vietnam vets.
Vietnam
Yeah.
vets, yeah.
They were wonderful people. They were scary as hell, but they were great people, But you always knew, nothing funny would go down, because who would take care of it. It didn't matter what it was,
Yeah, you remember that neighborhood? Like how it used to be?
how it used to be.
Yeah. Oh
But they'd say, "Hey, ma'am, would you like me to walk you out to your car?" And she would say, "Hell yeah!" And you knew you were in safe hands.
Yep. Yep.
Heck yeah! Now you don't even have to worry about it anymore. The campus is across the street. It's expanded that much.
Oh,
The bar's always full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when music is not happening.
Look at the backyard there. I mean,
Yeah.
holy cow.
It's like a frat party back there,
Beautiful.
Which nothing wrong with that,
No.
There really is.
I gotta go to bed early, but Hey,
Well, you do, old
hey I
man.
do.
Yeah.
It's like 9 o'clock for us, right?
It's getting close now.
That place is cool, though. I mean, what place downtown has a backyard you can chill out in?
Not
many.
many. No. Nancy Whiskey does.
That's
actually.
just gonna say that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not that. It's not open like so much as year round as Old Miami, but they have one too. Not quite as big, but it's pretty nice as well. Trying to think if there's any others.
Trixie's is nice over in Hamtramck.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
I'm
yep.
just very
Really
surprised.
upgraded that.
Yep,
Very
yep.
surprised about Trixie. Plus, they had a great PA following, but then following your dad. I mean, it
Yeah.
made it easy with all the
Right.
people.
Pool tables and picnic tables and
Oh, out back? I didn't
That's
see
right.
that.
They got to go out back. You're right.
that's the new thing now. Kaju Cafe and
Yeah.
Oh,
Walk in the front door, walk out the back with a beer.
oh, that's our version of the social district. We can't do it everywhere, but
right.
we can go in the backyard or the side lot.
Right, right.
All right, why don't we do another one?
Right.
All right.
How many more you guys got? Just curious.
Probably 3, 4, right?
Well, we haven't done my favorite.
Yeah, we got a few for you.
I'm just curious so I can time this properly. That's all.
Like 3. I think we
Three?
have 3, yeah. They're all about five a piece, so we should be perfect.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool beans. So what is this one called?
This is on Spotify and all the other streaming platforms as well. It's called High in the Sky. Yeah, written about. I used to fly some gliders, without an engine, and
Nice.
it comes from a little inspiration from that. so-
You're a braver man than I, but nice. Yeah.
Evan's a pilot. He goes flying around on weekends.
Yeah, every now and then.
I do too, but I don't leave my living room.
Different show.
Here we go.
When it's late at night and your hits aren't hitting, so you spend your last dollar on a lotto ticket, 'cause you're missing something and you just don't get it. So you said you sit tight and you aim for the sky. as far as the eye can see. I'm flying in circles around a cloud, and I don't know if I'll ever come down. Flying through the sky with birds and clouds and I'm dancing all around. I can see everything around me. Nothing can hide from my eyes when I'm flying. And I'm flying through the sky with birds and clouds and I'm dancing all around. I can see everything around me. Nothing can hide from my eyes when I'm flying. Listen up, listen up, listen up. I'm making moves with nothing to lose.
All right.
Five, whatever.
Yeah, give or take. All right. So you mentioned earlier you keep saying Spotify. Of course, we all know what the hell Spotify is. Any other ways to get your music, see your music, hear your music, all that good stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's for the, I think it's, on pretty much all those, popular ones, YouTube, iTunes, pretty much anywhere, you can
Facebook
stream
for the old
music.
guys?
Yeah.
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace, right. Hey, I used to like MySpace.
I did too. Had my own theme song and everything.
Now you really are dating yourself. We,
AOL.
I have finally reached that, age group where it's like I talk about things to me that's like that was just 10 or 15 years ago, and I talk to younger people, what's that? What's that? Like, wow. Great way to make me feel old, But anyway, all right. So any of those things, Blasty's Back Road. You do have a Facebook.
Yeah, Blasty's Back Road, Facebook, Instagram,
Mhm.
and I think Spotify is really kind of leading the charge on streaming, so that's what I usually go with. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's as far as like getting the
You-
listens. I guess
yeah.
that's the best place to go.
Yeah,
Now, as far
YouTube is up there.
as far as getting anything out of it, money, monetarily, well,
If
then.
anybody wants to hire us, it's $52.50 for the first hour.
or at the very least, an 18 pack of your favorite beer, right?
We don't go nothing less than a 24.
You have your standards. You're not that cheap and easy, huh?
Hey, look at Evans. Evan came here
I got the
perfect.
Yeah. I got the 18.
Well,
though.
that's just yours. What are they drinking? Yeah?
We had to mooch.
You had to beg for it, didn't you?
A little begging, yes.
All right, let's do another one.
All right. Speaking of Spotify, here we go. Another one off the old tunes. This is Gary's favorite, by the way.
Packing up all of my weekends here. Starburst candy nostalgia realized here. Think I'm gonna pick me up when I let go of fear. Alex is right, you gotta take flight before the New Year's is here. And I think of myself as someone you can love. Lay it out for me to follow along. And I'm tired of talking now. Gotta go, gotta be on time. I missed your last stop, now you're last in line. These 5 years, they've gone by so fast. Just a different coffee shop, now I'm bored of my past. 6 minutes all one and then I'll be on my way. Few more moments and I'll run it all away.
All right. So we have two more, correct?
One more, I think we got for you.
One more.
One more for you.
Okay. Well, I think we have one more thing to talk about, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's talk about me. I'm fine. Yeah, right.
Where did you come from, Gary? Like you were in a couple big bands back in the day.
Back in the day, High Water opened up for a lot of people.
How old were you when you started playing drums?
I was actually 7 years old,
Wow.
and then went through elementary school reading, junior high school reading, and high school reading.
And then juvenile detention, then
And then
rehab,
juvenile
and then-
detention. Yeah. Then I got caught up and was wondering, like, well, I never smoked cigarettes, but the other things were going on then.
Yeah. The
I
ones-
think some of the bands I seen, Zooster was one of the top bands. Always played at Studio Lounge. Used to love watching them guys.
Okay. All right. And forgive me if I'm mistaken, because planning shows and booking is what I do 7 days a week. I do it in my sleep, actually. But
Sure.
don't you guys have something for me Thursday, March 28th, if I'm not mistaken?
Not that I know of.
Thursday,
No.
March 28th.
Unless I was
On a
smoking
third.
some of that stuff Gary was
We
talking
gotta-
about.
Maybe it was something you couldn't do. Okay, I'll have to.
We'll have to ask
Oh
our.
yeah, it was. What was it?
The opening night,
Right.
Corktown. You
I don't
couldn't-
think we could do that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was 26.
28th. Thursday.
We might-
Thursday.
We might have to check with our manager.
Okay. Well,
I don't know on that. I thought we touched base on that one.
I thought we confirmed that, but
Okay.
we'll look into it after the
Yeah, let's
after the
look-
show.
Yeah, for sure on a
You know.
Thursday.
I want to
Okay.
make sure that if I said we'll be there, we'll be there.
Okay. Again, don't quote me on it. I know we talked about it.
Are
but
we getting a dressing room again? You know, beer, dressing
Think
room, the
so.
whole nine.
I think so. He's
okay.
got it under control.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
want.
Got the nice toilet.
I was gonna say, and we are playing downstairs.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to bring my stuff.
I think it's downstairs anyway, but we'll talk about it afterwards.
You're doing the Corktown thing, right?
Yeah,
Corktown Music Festival.
it's 3 nights.
Right on, right
So
on.
I know we talked about it. I just don't remember. Like I said, I'd have to have the whole list in front of me. It's only 78 bands, so
You're right,
forgive me if
yeah.
I don't remember every last
and,
spot.
and if we could play first and play 6 songs, and then we get unlimited beer, I'm in.
I can get you a Mexa Hoochie. Well, I shouldn't say that. Oh man, I've killed myself. My reputation. I'm gonna have so many, so many phone calls now for saying that. I apologize.
honey, he's only
turn your phone
he's
off.
only kidding.
And I did mean that with respect. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I know you just really have to worry about what you say now.
Oh,
I mean,
my
anybody
gosh.
that knows me knows I love everybody, and I'm not one of them. But
You put a mic in front of somebody and they say the wrong thing and they're like, oh.
especially from our generation,
Oh.
it's a fact.
Yeah, we
Not
just
offended.
it's always fun, you could tell Joe, like I was teasing Evan when he got here. I don't really like that song. All of a sudden he don't want to talk to me. I'm like, hey, I was only kidding. He goes, yeah, all right, Gary.
All right. So I really thank you, gentlemen, for coming down and hanging out with us, playing the good rock and roll. I really appreciate it. Please
You-
come again.
You gotta, if you think anybody, you gotta think Evan. He's come off with these killer tunes. He got a hold of Matt, and then he got a hold of me, and this stuff just first day we played together, it was it. We were on it.
We played our first gig like 3 weeks being together. Evan and I were at a gig, and he said, "Hey, I said we should jam together." And he goes, "How about Wednesday?" And I'm like,
For
"Shit,
sure.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah,
hey.
okay, Wednesday."
Evan will jam anywhere. He's got a plane. It don't matter. He'll fly there.
You're like me, Evan. I tell people, don't bring it up unless you want it to happen, because once you bring it up, it's going to happen. It's done.
It happened. Well, we didn't have a drum. We were going to do the show just him and I, and I called Gary. Gary and I were in another band together, and he came. I'm like, "Hey, can you help us out? Listen to the songs." And Gary's phenomenal. So
Yeah.
of course he fit right.
It makes it easy when the songs are constructed good. So I mean, it was nothing for me. I was able to come right in there because of the way Evan wrote them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what are we finishing off with? What is the actual name of the song?
This song's Shifting Gears.
Okay. And is this a fairly new one, old one?
Yeah,
Or
it's
kind of in the middle?
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle,
Okay.
wrote it a couple of years ago when,
All right. Any plans on physical releases, CDs, whatever?
I think that's in the mix, yeah.
But just not right at this very moment.
Yeah, not at the moment
Okay.
currently, so.
Well, we'll keep bugging you until it happens.
Yeah, get a couple of vinyls going maybe.
There you go. You need to plan it out a year ahead of time, but yeah, there you go.
yeah. Got to call up the old inspiration Jack
All
White.
right. So shifting gears once again, everybody. Blasty's Back Road.
Well, I was shifting through some gears on an autumn cool afternoon, thinking about what I said, trying to clear my head, hoping that this day isn't ruined. And I'm a measuring now my depression, giving consideration to the compression of the circumstances I've become a victim to. And it's come to